Hi everyone, my name is Arman, and if you're watching this, you may or may not know that we are doing 20 projects in 60 days, and this is project number 2. So far, we did set up our environment, we learned how we're going to use the Chrome drive. So if you haven't been able to watch that yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend to you all to go watch it before you start this video. That being said, oh, by the way, I'm going to link it up right there. And that being said, I don't think I'm gonna finish the project in this video. It might be done in the next video. In this video, I just want to try to make sure I have everything done and ready to go to do basically the uh, what do you call it? Kind of get to the page that we need to extract the file information and things like that. So I hope you like this video, and let's just get into it. I'm excited. Let's go. All right. All right. So if y'all remember, um, we got to here. So just a quick recap. We have two files right now. One of them is a flight ticket.py, which is basically all the web scraping, crawling, all this thing is going to happen here. And then we have an execution file, basically main.py, which we're going to run our program in. So we got the, we defined one function, which is get the web page. So what we're going to do next is we want to let me just go to this website. So we're going to go to Kayak and then be able to type in here and automatically our basically location that we're going to fly off. So how are we going to do that? We're going to come use our favorite tool, inspect. Ooh, this is we're gonna what I need. All right, so we come right here. We try to find it. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Okay, so we found it. So as you all can see, the first thing we got to do is to just click on it, right? So how are we gonna do that? Let's come right here. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so we have an input part. So what I can do, I can just press on the input. And how we're gonna like what's a unique attribute about it. So there are a lot of attributes here we can see, but as we can see, probably the most unique one is the ARIA label, which is the flight origin input. Basically, this is what makes this specific cell unique. So we're gonna come grab this, and let me just paste it somewhere over here so we won't forget about that. So now let's just define our function, which we're gonna define it as we can do something like fly from, and then we're gonna give it self. And don't worry about this, I can just, there you go, it's gonna be solved now, there you go. And how are we gonna grab that? So the Selenium has these functions. Like if you have ever done anything with JavaScript, like things like grab something, find something by their ID, find something by their thing. So we have this kind of like the same functions here for Selenium that we can use. So one of them is what we want to find the from box. So we're gonna do self dot get find element by CSS selector, right? Okay. So what do we want to grab? We want to grab the input. You want to grab the input. And our input has this attribute. All right. And then when we found it, what we want to do, we want to click on it. So click, and then we want to give it a text, so we can just do from box dot send keys, and let's just say we want to fly from New York. New York. All right. Cool. Let's just save this, and now we want to run this, so we're just gonna come here, say but fly from. All right, let's take this for a run and see what happens. All right, so we have it till here. So he already quitted without asking me anything, which is pretty damn rude. So I want to define a function that will help me to not just have this quit right away. So let me just define something to solve that problem. Exit, and then if self.quit, then, or actually if self.exit, then self.quit. Okay, and then I want to come here and define that exit equals false, and then let's define that right here too. Self dot exit equals exit. Oops, sorry, I was like a little bit confused what I was doing. Okay, my bad. Why did I put in the class definition? I need to put that on the self. I was like, something looks off here. All right, there you go. All right. So we got that figured out. So let's take this for a run one more time. Okay. So I got an error that there was parentheses, so I had to delete the parentheses. We're gonna run it one more time. Let's see what happens. All right, perfect. We come right here. So far, so good. So you already have Portland right there. Interesting. Okay. It does come here. It does put New York, but it does not select it. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to kind of click on this, so I will also select New York. And then also what I need to do is to clear the Portland part. All right, let's try to do that. Okay, so in order to do that, first thing I want to come here and inspect it one more time. Okay. Let's see. I want to be able to grab the whole box. That's what I want. Okay, there you go. Okay. Let's open this up. Let's see what is going on. Okay, so I do need to select this, basically this div, and clear it. All right, let's do that. Let me take a quick look again. I just want to make sure I'm getting this whole thing right. Uh, okay. Okay, so what I need to grab is actually this part, so I can press on it to remove it. So there is a specific div for that, and the ARIA label for that is what? Remove. Okay, so before we get there, we're gonna come here. Before we get that box, we just come here, we just say clear the box, clear box, and we're just gonna say self, and let me just copy paste that right here so I won't forget what it is, and I can just copy paste this, and then your label is remove. Perfect. So when it comes to here, what I need, only thing I need to do is to come do a clearbox.click. Right? Perfect. Should be fine now, right? Self of that, then click, and then I'm gonna send the key to New York. I just want to also one other thing I want to do. I also want to do this from box.clear. So in case if there's anything in the box, it will also clear that too. Anything left over, anything we already typed that we didn't want to type. So before we send the key. And then another thing we wanted to do was to be able to, when we come right here, let's just say we did remove this, and then we come here and we just type New York. So we want to be able to click this. So what do we want to do? What is unique about this? Once again, we use this guy. I like to come first, find a bigger div, the one that has all of them. Okay. So this whole thing is right here, right? Come here. So there is a list. Okay, these have ID, which is pretty cool. So what I can do, I can definitely get this ID. Okay, let's just get that ID. I don't know if actually I want to do it differently. Drop down. From the drop down, it's self dot find element by ID, and then the ID was this. So when we get this from list, what we can do is say, let's just say if we just say click, would that work or not? So let's just say drop down dot click. Let's see what happens. This might be enough itself, so. Alright, it opened up. Coming right here. So first thing, we need this Portland thing to be removed. Is it gonna be removed or am I gonna get an error? I'm assuming I'm gonna get an error. Let's check if we have ran into an error. We have. So it says was unable to locate the element. Clear box, solve that. Okay. So it was unable to locate this. Oh, I know why, because it's not input, it's div. Should be fine now. Fingers crossed. Poland is still there. Still waiting for it to get removed. It got removed. We got New York in. New York got selected. Perfect. That's perfect. So now the next thing we want to do, we want to do the same thing for the place that we fly into, okay? So let's do that too. So we got that figured out, and then let's just say fly to or define. And by the way, we can always just define the location here. So we can pass the location right here. So we just say New York. Oops. New York. All right, and then fly to. Self, also location. Where are we gonna fly to? All right, we're gonna do basically all of this. So I'm just gonna copy paste it. The only thing that's gonna be different is this RU label for this, which is not gonna be flight origin input. Let's figure that out. Okay, let's figure that out. We have just inspect inside that. Actually, I can just come right here since I have this ready. What is my flight input? Flight destination input, of course. Flight destination, so. Oh, let me just put this also location. Location. I'm pretty sure this is gonna stay the same. Or we can check too, but let's just hope for the best for now. And then we can fly to. I love Miami. Okay. Welcome to Miami. Yeah. Let's run our code. New York, Miami. Okay, so probably the ID for this is different, so that's what's happening. Oh, he actually got selected. What happened? Okay, drop down from the flight origin smart unable to look at elements. That's totally fine. Okay, let's just come here. Let's say Miami. And then oh, see, the only difference is the flight destination Smarty input. Smarty pants! I should have known that. Actually, before we run that, let me just pause that. What I want to do before I run that, let me just quit this. So we have a. So what I want to do before I do that, I want to also define another function. I want to call it submit. Okay. What this is going to do, it's going to press the search button. So let's just find out what this is. The button. Okay, so the ARIA label is what? Search. So I just come here and want to copy paste this right here. And it was button. What did I do? Oh no. Let's just do this. Okay. I'll just call this button too. And then I'm gonna do what? Button.click. Alright, so after we got all the way to here, we just say but.submit. Alright. Are you ready to go? SpongeBob. Clear. And let's go. Please. Boom, 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 boom. Voila. We got it. And look at this beauty. We are here now. Isn't this amazing? Wait a second, this gives me a Amtrak, so this is just train. This is kind of cool. Am I searching for train? No, it is connected. Like, it is actually looking for flights, but it also gave me Amtrak, which is kind of cool. What is going on here? So what if I just want to go? There's nothing? Okay, that was quite weird. Let me just see what happened. Loki, you wanna know? So when I just search Miami, the first one that came up here was actually, it is working. It was for some reason trying to choose Miami. No, it is right. I don't know why I chose this one, but maybe I need to. I think we should be fine for now, but if the problem happen again, we'll come here. I think what we need to do, if it's actually a problem, instead of just clicking on the well, we are doing it for this, so I don't really know what's happening. So I was about to say, instead of clicking on the drop down menu, we're clicking on the list, but it's forking, so I don't know what's going on. I just put space right there. I don't know. But anyway, um, what's the next thing we need to define? Next thing, the last thing actually that I want to define right now is, for the sake of this video, is define the dates. Flight date. All right, let's come right here for that. So we need to click on this guy right here. So let's see how we can do that. We come here. Hopefully, why is it always opening that part up? I don't want to open that anymore. Okay. Okay, this is the class. Okay, are your label is what? Start date calendar input and suspend. All right, we're gonna click on that, which hopefully is gonna bring us here. And then what? Okay, so we're just gonna do start date is equal to self.select, or like find element by selector. We do something like this, and then we're gonna put that guy right here. Okay. What is next? So somehow I want to be able to grab all of this calendar. Okay, so it's just div. Okay. So we just come here, we just define something like monthly calendar is equal to itself dot find element by class name. So this way we can just grab the class name itself, and the class name is this guy. Okay, we have done that. Oh, one thing we forgot to do is to come here and do start date.click. Okay, so we have done that. Now we want to choose the month. So how are we going to choose the month? So div data month. Our month is what? Scrolls to self. Just put that right here. I see I have memorized this by now. The number of times I've been putting this in. Div. All right, so what we can do later on when we want to just like kind of make this look like an actual boat that we just give it instruction. We don't necessarily need to hard code this kind of stuff like this, like the dates. So we can basically get it from the user. But for now, for the sake of just like, being able to start, I guess we can just go like this, and then later on we don't necessarily need to hard code it inside the code, the date and everything like that. So for now, let's just continue like this, and I want to choose actually March because there's more date left from March. And then of course, when I say it's going to be the March, so what happens is yeah, I see like it has all of the days. So what we gonna do is just do like grab that and so from this the day is basically equals to month dot these are just pretty straightforward, just a bunch of copy pasting. So I actually don't want to do too much second. I want to launch 7th or like 25th. Uh-oh, don't mess up the formatting, Armand. There you go, 25th. All right, we should be fine. So far so good. New York, Miami, Oh, my bad. So what we did not do, we did not come here and just call that function, which is, what is that, flight dates. All right, so let's run it one more time. New York, Miami. It didn't choose it. Pretty sure it's gonna run into an error. It's going to run into an error. I know it already. If I did. Well, first of all, I did not press data click. That's one. And second thing, it says it did not locate it, which is weird. It's just March 24th. Just wonder if the formatting is wrong. New York, Miami. It did choose it March 24th, which worked. I think the only problem was I did not click it, and now I clicked it and it's working. Alright, perfect. We are running into this problem though. We're still like, I need to probably, I don't know, select not Miami Metro. I don't know what this even is. Miami OPF. West Palm Beach, Florida. So this is what the one that is choosing, and I need to just fix that next time. But I think here's where I'm gonna stop though. Till basically wrap up the whole thing tomorrow. I promise tomorrow will be the last video for this project because it's been taking me a little bit too long too. Been busy with other stuff as well too, but it's been, yeah, this project's been taking me a little bit too long. I did look at some of the projects, and some of them are like pretty similar to what we are doing, like what we're gonna do like with this. Like for example, one of the projects, if I'm not wrong, was about like the booking.com. We basically just gonna do the similar things with booking.com. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I sometimes do run through this websites before I start recording videos, so the video won't take forever. But when I'm doing the video, I do it from scratch again. However, like for example, for the sake of this project, I first tried to do the whole thing with Expedia, and then Expedia, I realized I cannot do web scrape the Expedia, so I switched to Kayak, and then Kayak was, I would say, I don't really like the formatting of this website. You know, like a lot of websites, like even like booking.com, they have like specific IDs for the sales, so it makes it easier to kind of select what you want to select. But for this specific website, I just found it to kind of be a little bit more difficult to just like go search where is it and what is the unique, what was the unique attribute about each cell, and then select that. So, but that being said, I'm still very much enjoying this project, and I'm very happily sharing this with you. And if you liked and this helped you a little bit to kind of spark that curiosity for you to just go learn more about Selenium yourself, please make sure to subscribe, like, it means a lot to me. Until next time, yes, I am.